I do. Oh, Gerry. It's the most gentlemanly thing to do. What are you both doing? Oh, you got distracted? You got an itch? What's happening with your little dewlap at the moment, eh? What's happening with that dewlap? Okay, you can... There you go. Good morning, Palin. Morning, Joe. How's it going? How we do? Oh, my goodness. My goodness. What a pair of buddies they are. Good morning, Zara. Sorry, there was a bit of floof on the screen. Good morning, Carl. Good morning, Rob. How is everyone? How are your weekends? How are your Mondays? Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Boba. Oh, do I not have my sound up? Kinetic, thank you very much for the 47 months. Thank you. Boop, 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 boop. I hope you're doing good. Good morning, Genius. Morning, Ginge. It is Tuesday. Yesterday felt like it was about a Thursday or a Friday. I can't believe it was only Monday. Poxy, thank you very much for the 18 months. Good morning. How you doing? How we do? Yeah, it was a long day, despite not really doing much. Morning, Reese. Good morning, Panda. Because it was like, so the plumber was meant to get here. Sorry, my zip hit the floor. Morning, Lifelike. The plumber was meant to get here at 8 a.m. So I was up and ready for them. Mazira, thank you very much for the 43 months. Good morning. How you doing? Do I do anything crafty? I'm up late working on a crochet project. I do, but I'm not a particularly I'm not good at it, but I enjoy doing it. So I tend to do the very simple things. Like I'll do cross stitch because cross stitch is literally just you follow a pattern. You can't really go wrong. I tried to do crochet and it didn't work, but I would like to give it another go because it does seem very calming. But I like doing things like model kits and colouring in and basically things where the art bit has already been done for you. But yeah, morning Rob, good morning Anna. Hanny, thank you very much for the 39 months. Good morning. Cross stitch is sewing my numbers. Yeah, precisely. It's just do 3 of these, then do 4 up, then do 2 across. And I'm just like, I can do that. I can I can follow things. I was about to say there hadn't been a craft stream for a while, but there was one in December. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a January one, but the ones for February and March are planned. So there are craft streams on the horizon, and they're very exciting ones too. Lifelike, thank you very much for the 53 months. Here's my monthly contribution to the Benui Trust Fund. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Asanta. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, so the plumber was meant to arrive at 8 a.m. So I got up at like 7:40 or something and was waiting. And it got to like 9 o'clock. And I was like, they are not here. So I messaged and I was like, are you still arriving? Because of that kerfuffle with the people last week. I was like, did they cancel it out of spite? So I was like, are you still coming? And they were like, oh yeah, sorry, got called out to an emergency. And I was like, okay, they'll be there about midday. So I was in waiting mode all of that time. And then I was like, okay, I'll get some work done. So I worked up until midday. And then I came downstairs and I read my book. And they turned up at about 12:30ish. And then I was like, okay, I don't know how long this sort of thing takes, but I think they were still here at like 4. So it turns out I could have done a bunny stream, but I So I cancelled the wrong one and ended up having to cancel both, which is one of those things that it's like if I had have known, I would have done it differently. But yeah, I mean, I got some work done, and I got a lot of reading done, because when the plumber arrived, I just did that thing of awkwardly sitting in the next room as if that's what I always do, because I worry about, like, if I went and did work, obviously I've got to have headphones on, and then what if they were trying to talk to me, and if there's a problem or something. So I was like, okay, I pretty much just took half a day off and sat whatchamacallit, just sat reading, which was quite nice. And I kept on offering drinks, even though we didn't have a tap and the water was turned off, so I couldn't have given them one anyway. But, it's what you do. You offer drinks. But yeah, good morning, Emblem. It was, but it's finally done, and the tap isn't dripping, and the pipes aren't humming, so, I will take it. What were you reading? I was reading Before They Were Hanged by Joe Applecrumble. And I've actually got, through quite a chunk of it now. Vivi Flop. Oh, little guy. Look at these two little floopies. Little floopy buns. Hershey 7-8 shot of vodka. But yeah, I was slowly being driven mad. Was it Saturday or Sunday? I think on Sunday, I wasn't feeling very well. And I was having a bit of a bad mental health day. And between the tap dripping and our neighbour was drilling something right next to on our side of the house sort of thing. And at one point I was just like, please, I just want 5 seconds of silence. Because there was just no respite, but I wasn't feeling well enough to go out anywhere, and I was just like, But they're not drilling today, and the tap isn't dripping, so I can finally feel a little bit more sane again, which is nice. Copper, thank you very much for the 10 months. Thank you. Very kind of you. Gerry, do you want cuddles? Fifi, unfortunately, I cannot reach you. And I can try and give you a little. There we go. Beautiful lady. Here you are. Mwah. Here you go. Oof. Today you get to hear the continual doot of people resubbing. That is fine. I don't mind that, especially as I did my taxes over the weekend, and oh my gosh, it is not good. For some reason, they want me to pay all of this year's taxes, and then all of next year's taxes, so half now and half in July. And I'm like, that's paying money that I haven't earned yet. So I don't have. So yeah, suddenly all of the plans I had of Alex and I can go out to this thing for Valentine's that I mentioned, and oh yeah, we could go to Hamburg for the international. Now I'm like, I can't afford to eat in January anymore. I'm just like, oh no. Morning, Heng. It's one of those things that I guess from now on, if it's putting me forward to just be paying a year in advance, I guess next year it won't be so bad. So it's paying ahead to get ahead. But I don't really understand to what end. Why? How can I know how much I will earn next year? But yeah. I thought I'd been really good at saving this year as well. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've actually got money in my savings account. So because I was thinking I would really like to do Invisalign as well. And I was like, oh my gosh, I finally saved up enough to do Invisalign. But just in case, I'll hold off until I've paid my taxes. And now I'm like, that's good, because literally all of that money is going to have to go onto it. But. But yeah, that is the fun of HMRC. I think Kirsty had it last year, where they tried to get her to do that, and I think she's so I think she's a year ahead now, but she had the tough year last year. But yeah, but yes, this is a this is who you're asking to do taxes. Look at he. When you send me a tax bill, HMRC, this is who you're sending it to. You don't even know ABCs. How could he know HMRCs? You do not know. Look at he. Doesn't seem right. I know it doesn't seem right. It seems really stinky. Dear oh dear. In Germany, you pay luxury taxes on having a dog. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess if there was like a vet, like a veterinary version of the NHS that I could just pay into to have the, like, not have to worry about the bunny's health bills, I would very happily do that. HMRC, really cute. Lima, thank you very much for the 54 months. Good morning, such a cozy Gerry. There's a cozy Fifi there. It's just that she's out of cuddle range. Oh, sorry, Gerry. Didn't mean to disturb you. Oh, baby boy. What's wrong? What's wrong, little guy? Did my hand motion disturb you? Or you just had an itchy ear? Oh, bless you. I had a dream about Fauna last night. I dreamt that Fauna was really, really large. Just a large little guy. His pink blanket is over there in that pile. It probably should go in the laundry though, shouldn't it, Gerry? It's a wee bit stinky. You've got your blue one at the moment. I think he just likes ones like this that are the like fluffy-ish ones. Got the HMRC bloomin' hold music stuck in my head every time I talk about them at the moment. I spent too much time on hold with them. It's because I was laying in bed last night thinking like, oh, should I call them up and see if I can dispute it tomorrow? And then immediately, as soon as I thought I should call them, I got their hold music stuck in my head. Your tax agency has its own music? Yep. It has its own hold music. That is another thing that drives you absolutely mad. Because usually you're on hold with them for like 45 minutes. So you just hear the same tune over and over again. Dear oh dear. Yeah, it is terrible audio quality as well. My gosh. Oh, how many pets do you have? I just have my 2 gorgeous bunnies and a foster hamster who is probably a permanent resident because I can't see him being adopted. But he's not officially ours. But he is officially a little guy. My doctor's hold music, not that I get to hear it anymore because it's all gone online, but my doctor's hold music is really weird. Like, they tend to have like 3 different hold messages, and they all play at different times. But what I mean by that is, like, say one plays every 5 seconds and one plays every like 7 seconds and one plays every 15 seconds, so that you get this occasional time where they all just happen at the same time. And it's just like, it's quite overwhelming. Lyra is watching the Bun stream with me. Ah, hello. Hello. I had to call mine yesterday. I was 5th in the queue, waited ages to get to first, stayed at first, and then they did the whole, sorry, we can't take your call right now. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. If you select the option that says you think, oh, they owe you money, you get to look, oh, wait, you owe them money. Yeah. I mean, sadly, that is always the case for me. It used to be that I got to claim money back, but sadly, it's been the other way around since I stopped working in film and TV. Dicky. A squishy boy. Do you also have an itchy ear? Or can I persuade you to smush? Yeah, look at you. A smusher? Smusher? They literally text me asking me to call because they... Oh, see, this is the thing. I know that it's very un-millennial of me, but I like just calling places and getting stuff sorted. And it drives me crazy when you just have to, like everything going either online or, like, I don't know, those sorts of things. I'm just like, please just let me call and sort it out. Don't make, like, when you call up and it's just a message telling you to go to the website, and I'm just like, no, let me talk to someone, please. Dear, oh dear. Look at you. Look at you. I like calling if the person I actually talk to knows what they're doing. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, you just get the answer, and you can be like, okay, that's sorted. But yeah, good morning, owls. I remember when last year HMRC sent me a text message telling me, because basically they had taken the money out twice because the website had gone down at just the wrong time, and it had said that I hadn't paid my tax bill, but I had, and then I paid it again because it said I hadn't. And then I got a message saying, we're taking this much money out of your account today. And I was just like, are you? And then I called up and they told me, the guy had a go at me because he was like, really, you should have given us 48 hours. And I'm just like, you gave me 2 hours notice. How was I meant to give you 48 hours notice when you've only just told me? Dear, dear. Did I miss the finishing a broken sword? No, I've not carried on with it very much. I did like 2 streams of the second one, and then I got distracted. I don't know. Something about it. I dug my heels in. There was a really well hidden worm in yesterday's recipe video, by the way. Ah, nice. Yeah, some of them I was like, I've been too obvious with them. So I tried to do a couple of sneaky ones instead. But yeah, look at you. George is best in small doses. It's okay, it's just Alex upstairs. It startled you, didn't it, baby boy? Morning, Mexicals. Are we talking worms? Yeah, worms in the recipe videos. It made me giggle. Someone commented being like, hang on a minute, is this one of those channels that hides things in every video? And Limewood was like, yes, keep an eye out for worms. I was like, yes. I never found yesterday's worm. Ah. I'm sure you'll find it if you take your time. Riddles. Answer my worm riddles and I'll show you the worm. The bunnies are very poorly hidden, it's true. It's true. But they deserve to be noticed. Don't you? Truly the Where's Wally of our time. Where's Worm? Where's Wiggly? Is she licking her peat? Look at you. A glorious woman. Tea. Never find the brownie hidden on every bun stream. That's true. Oh, is she gonna flop? You gonna flop? No. She has paused. She has paused. Have you considered making a sweater out of worms? I watched one of your videos with my dad and he noticed the worm. Last video of the month should have no worm but hard cut at the end. Do you know what I was thinking? Speaking of hard cuts, I was thinking of a video that I was tempted to do on like the 1st of February. So it wouldn't be an official recipe video, but it would be a continuation of them, and just just doing one. If there was such a thing as like vegan Nesquik, just being like, today's recipe is chocolate crunches, and then just reach behind Gerry and be like, start by, and then just hard cut the video. But yeah. Or just, if I was bold enough, just show the litter tray. You've been doing lovely poos recently, haven't you? Well, at least one of you has. Lovely big golden poos. I feel like they're most likely Fifi's, but they've both been very good. I have. I was answering a different question and I distracted myself. I can't remember what it was. What had someone asked or said? What was I saying? I apologise, I'm very sniffly today. My allergies to whatever it is flared up again this morning. And I cannot... Sweater of Worms. Yes. I've looked into it before, but a lot of them, to maximise the worms, cut them in half. And I'm like, I don't want to cut my worms in half. So, because I've thought about maybe doing like I tried to think, what is something I could do that would keep the worms intact? And I was thinking maybe like a cowboy tassel shirt. You know, the ones that along the back, they have like the V of tassels down the back. I was thinking maybe I could just do one of those, but have it be worms. And have them like down the sleeves as well and stuff. Speaking of cowboys, I sent out the character sheets for the murder mystery that we're doing in March. So everyone has their characters now. Very exciting. The charity stream sweater got very wormy towards the end. That is true. That is true. Australian court cat with worms instead of corks. Yes. Worms. Worms. Sleepy. Gerry, I too am sleepy. Just have a napping day. Would be nice. What's Gerry's character? He is going to be a horse. He's gonna be because I was thinking I might turn the bunny room into a stables, and him and Fifi can be horses. Tiny or a potato as well. Annie, thank you very much for the 44 months. Oh my gosh, that gritty goose. Notice how we've not seen Anhor here since he got the gritty goose. It's almost as if that's all he was using us for, was to just be here and get gritty goose, and now he's got it from a different chat. He is left. Unbelievable. Such betrayal, eh, Gerry? Such betrayal. He's too gritty for us now, it's true. What was it, stealing Jerry's potatoes in one of your videos? I know, he keeps them warm. As he is the big... he's a big potato. So the baby potatoes flock to him for safety. And then I steal them. Tee. But he's off explaining Kingdom Hearts lore to other streamers. I know. I refuse to play one too many times. But yes. Bunnies may be a little fragile, but the tums and they're more solid, they're reliable than horses. I mean, I guess bunnies and horses are actually quite similar. But I feel like a bunny is easier to handle than a horse. I'm not worried about walking behind the bunnies. Morning, Jesus. Hello. Hans is big, yeah. Thank goodness. My goodness. It's like when you see videos of people falling off of horses and they're just like, you just got to get back on. And I'm like, do you though? Is it a good idea? Do you? I was so relieved that you didn't drop the hominy pie. Oh my gosh, it was such a disaster. I genuinely was like, I just cannot show this video because the final shot I got of the first one was the shot of it coming out of the oven, and then I took it out of its case and I was like, this little voice in my head was like, I should take a video of it now because something's gonna happen. And then I was like, no, it'll be fine. What do you want about gut instinct? And then yeah, it was not fine. It was very much not fine. And then I was sad, so I ate a lot of it. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I could just make, because I'd used like pre-rolled short crust pastry. And then I was like, I could just make pastry and make a new one, shove the filling in and rebake it. And it'll sort of be some semblance of pie. And but by that point I had eaten like a quarter of the filling, so it was a lot less in the second one. But yeah. So it was a twice baked pie in the end. Making pastry. It's short crust though. Short crust is really easy. That's like the basic one. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't like I was having to do lamination or anything. Just your bog standard pastry. Thank you for the kisses. Thank you. I appreciate them. But yeah, I was thinking, should I get a video of it smashed and just have that be the final shot? I was like, no, I'll actually try. But I made it like a few days ago because I was umming and ahhing about, can I put this one out? Is this any good? But it's had a lot of positive responses, so I'm glad that I did, because it's one of those things. It was very popular in like the 60s and 70s, I think. Hominy pie. But oh, look, he's decided to show up on haul with his gritty goose. Thinks he's too good for us. Morning, Fruitles. Look who it is. It is very British, I guess. Yes, hominy pie. It was from there's this Crank's cookbook, Crank's vegetarian cookbook, that I think, and the Crank's restaurant as well, was the one that made it very popular through like the 60s and 70s, and then it just sort of fell out of fashion. But it's leek and potato, like, it's yummy. To be honest, I think that was the first time I made the proper hominy pie, because what I used to do is if I had like spare pastry left over, I would make mini hominy pies, just ones that were about the size of Jerry's head, and just use the scraps of pastry and leftover stuff to make them. So I think that was my first time making a big one. I never dropped a little one, so maybe that's why. Maybe that is why. It's better to make the small ones. And I did have some pastry left over as well, so part of me was like, should I just make mini ones? But by that point, I was so fed up with it that I was done. But I've got to think. I think I've got 2 more recipes that I need to do because I decided not to post one of them because I just didn't really like the taste of it, and I was like, well, I don't really want to share it if I don't like it. So I need to think of another one to do. Hello. I cannot stay as I have low battery. I will be around for... Oh, Oblivion, nice. I was like, Oblivion? Obviously, when that's over, I've been enjoying them. I have enjoyed doing them, but I will also enjoy just making food and not filming it anymore. Because whenever I'm doing food for content, it's never as good as just doing the food. Because you're having to think about it in a different way. Tea. The advent calendar into Veganuary has been great. Oh yeah, sort of back to back with a week break in between. Or 2 week? Question mark? I guess a week. Sorry, Gerry. I just want to get that tuft. Oh my gosh, between the 2 of you, this fluff flying around everywhere. It's like being in a little snowstorm. Dear, oh dear. Everything I look at is so fluffy. Especially you two. It's like a particle effect has been put over my vision. But it's just bunny fluff flying around everywhere. Oh my goodness. Look at you. It's just like looking across at my knee. Look, I don't know if it'll focus on it, but there's just there it is. Oh, Fifi, sorry, it's not food. It's your floof. Poor cousin working overtime. Yeah. Do you know what? That reminds me, yesterday when the plumber was here, cousin started up. And cousin likes to announce himself when he starts up. He'd just be like, beginning scheduled cleaning. And I had to march in and turn him off and send him home. And the plumber was like, that scared me. I was like, sorry, just the robot. Don't mind him. Good morning, Phil. I'm sorry, my plumbing zip keeps on hitting the floor. Making scrunchy noises. Baby boy, baby boy, baby boy. Oh, I hope Oblivion is good today. I just feel in such a game slump at the moment. And I think it's because I'm quite, like, mentally tired. I think I'm in an everything slump. Sorry. I had bunny flew right near my eye. Pokecake, thank you very much for the 17 months. Thank you. A slump. Well, if I was in a slump, would that mean I was slumping against slumps? So that would be... Would they cancel each other out? Would that be a positive? I rebought Balatro on my phone. I think this might turn out to be a bad idea. Do you know, I've never played Balatro, but I hear a lot of people find it very... Oh my gosh. So much fluff. I find it very addictive. How do I subscribe to your new channel, Game Slump? Just me playing a game and being like, eh. Like someone not being able to decide what song they want to listen to and just flicking through them. Phoebe, have you got something up your nose? Why are you sniffing? What did you sniffle, snaffle? Is your own floof got up your nose now? We're all just going to be sneezing soon. Dear oh dear. That's very good, Gerry. Very good blanket organising. Very proud. Yeah, I have taken on a lot this January, but I finished one freelance job, and the one that I started on yesterday, and a bit of a worry because I thought the deadline was soon, has been pushed back for a couple of weeks, so I've got a bit of like, I could just take my time with it, which is nice. And the videos will be done soon. And yeah. I messaged Sarah the other day. We've got like a Zeldorks chat. And occasionally if streams have to move, they say like, oh, we've got this Yogg's game stream that's going to be on Thursday 2 to 5 or whatever, can we move your stream back? And Gerry, they sent one of those for like March, I think it was, and I was just like, yeah, I'm happy to do a later one, but also, are we even going to be streaming then? Because it looks like we're going to finish Tears of the Kingdom either this week or next week. And Sarah was like, don't say that. I was like, well, we are what feels very endgame now. So I don't, I was like, this whole conversation might be irrelevant. We might not, I mean, as much as I would love to drag out doing every shrine and every Korok, I don't think Shadow would be on board. But yeah, bitches. You have way more hearts and stamina than I did at the end. Yeah. Hey, it was so sunny yesterday. Instantly felt better. Yeah, it's been very grey here. I think it's very what you call it? It's going to be very stormy soon. Apparently. Don't know. Gerry, are you going to fall over backwards? He keeps on trying to groom his dewlap and then he tips over because he gets so into it. Gerry, have you done it again? I don't know why he gets like this sometimes. I don't know if something irritates him about it. Yeah, I guess he's got Fifi here stabilizing him a little bit. You do a shrine? Oh my gosh! Good morning. Oh Lee, good morning. Thank you very much for the raid. Pet the Bunuis. There do be indeed little buns. Oh my gosh! Why did that come to twice? Oh, it was. Hang on. How do I say your name? Zixis? I am so sorry if I get that completely wrong. I have no brain. That's my new excuse for everything. Lee, thank you very much for the sub. That is very kind of you too. It's like, oh my gosh, my when I get into reading like Greek mythology and all of a sudden words I cannot. Bunnies, this is a terrible time for you to run away. I'm just gonna say, now is a terrible time for you to abandon me, when this is the perfect time for me to show off what beautiful Banuis you are. As you are beautiful. I'll see if I can lure a Fifi over. Fifi? Fifi? She's like, I know you don't have any food on you. Why would I bother coming over? Fifi! 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 Cosy just doesn't want to. She's umming and ahhing between bothering coming over here or chasing Gerry and seeing where he went. Thank you very much for the follows, by the way. I'm half asleep. So talk me through how I pronounce this name. Teach me. One of the Banui snacks today, they have a little once Gerry's off the toilet, they can have their little treats. But their snacks today are, they've got some cauliflower, both leaves and florets, and then they have a little bit of no. No, the devil on the shoulder won out. Me being the angle. It's okay. Look, she's only just gone over there. Fifi? Okay, fine. Fine. Have you bought reinforcements? You have! I think it's pronounced Zyzix. Okay. I'll stick with that until corrected. Right. So it's also rosemary, sage, and thyme because they had some spare herbs. So okay. For those who have just followed, when the bunnies eat, I like people to listen to the crunching, so I go quiet. So don't worry that I've fallen asleep. This is just how it do be. Here you go, bunnies. I will let you enjoy the crunches. Whoop. You got a tiny bit more rosemary in there, but I think you can't get it from the bowl. Here we go. What about this bit, baby boy? There we go. Another successful every time I put the bowl back, they're like, second bowl? We've had first treat, but what about second treat? I think just the motion of me reaching up. They assume that the table world above is just a magical world full of never-ending treats. Which, to be fair, it is where we keep the bananas. So I wasn't sure if I found the worm yesterday or not. It was inside one of the glass bottles, yeah. It was a spicy worm, or a herby worm, I guess. It was a bit of a sneaky one, because I feel like I made some of them too obvious. In fact, the one for today is very obvious. once I get it out there. But The blue worm was a sneaky one. Yeah, it makes me laugh when occasionally people come in and be like, "You've not put a worm in today," and I'm just like, "Oh, but I have." You just have to be you need a difficulty rating like Rodo. Oh my gosh. Yes. Can buns taste spice? I think they can. I don't think they're like parrots, where parrots can just have the spiciest things. But yeah, will Fork Cake Redemption be the last week anniversary video? Oh my gosh, I do need to redo that fork cake one day. Maybe I should do. I was thinking about it the other day because I was morning cow. Because I was baking something, and it made me think about the fork cake. I was like, I really should do it again. Oh no, I'll tell you what it was. It was when I dropped the pie. And I was like, it is fork cake all over again. I have met my match, and it is taking things out of tins and not dropping them on the floor. But yeah. Dear oh dear. Tuck he in. Baby boy. Go to sleep. Sleepy little guy. There we go. But yeah, I would like to try and make it again because I actually have proper food dye now, so I wouldn't have to use, what was it, like 3-year out of date matcha to try and colour things green. I actually bought myself a set of proper proper food dyes. So that's a start. But yeah, I think one thing I'm not that good at is everything. One thing I'm not that good at is like trying to, I don't know, so you know that they say like cooking is an art and baking is a science. So when I'm cooking stuff, ignore the floor pie. When I'm cooking stuff, I'm just like, yeah, I can, recipes are just a guide. You can just be like, do you know what? I don't want to use this. I'm chucking this in instead. Or, oh no, this is out of date. I can just use this instead, blah, blah, blah. Whereas when you're baking, it's very much more like, if you do not use this thing, disaster will incur. And, if you leave it to cool on the tray, or if you don't leave it to cool on the tray, or if you take it out the tin too soon, and blah, 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 blah. And so I feel like that is the side of things. The things where you have to have more discipline and structure are where my downfall lies. So I think that's why baking tends to go a bit more wrong for me. Fruitles, thank you. Happy International Lego Day. What the? I think, who did Lego come up with that holiday? Who decides these things? Oh my gosh. Wait, is it your birthday today, Tommy? Do I have a hat to hand? Do I have a hat to hand? I don't know if I do, but it must be somewhere. Everything's got to be somewhere. Dave, honestly, putting dark chocolate into things, putting dark chocolate in chili is like, oh, that is lush. I would recommend that. So you never know. Maybe putting mint chocolate in your tomato soup, if that's what you like, I would say go for it. Maybe you've discovered a new recipe. You've gone very Final Fantasy. You might do. But yeah, whereas baking is obviously more, if you use melted butter, it'll have this effect. If you use caster sugar instead of brown sugar and that sort of thing, it's a lot more specific. Right. Don't let me. Right, I'll leave you with the boy and see if I can find a hat. That's a very close-up shot of him eating his own poo. Maybe I should put it further back. Oh no, sorry. You've died. Gerry, you're in charge. Wait there a second. Whilst I go and find a hat. Somewhere. What is it? Hello. Oh my gosh, bunnies, the both of you. Oh. Oh my gosh. That was the speediest boy. Okay, right. I bought you new pellets. I can't find the birthday hat. So you're gonna have to have the needle felt carrot hat as a stand-in for the birthday hat. I hope that's okay. I don't know where it's gone. What is this? What is this hand doing? You've scrumpled the blanket up so much. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, maybe it has to be sideways. Happy birthday, Tommy. I hope you have... Oh. He's too distracted. I hope you have a wonderful, cozy birthday. Look after yourself. And have lots of treats. Treat yourself. There we go. I wonder what's happened to the actual birthday hat. I don't know. Megalomaniac, thank you very much for the 58 months. Good morning. I hope you're doing very well. It must have been tidied away somewhere. Is the hat made of bunny hair? No, it's... Oh, someone made it and sent it to me. I'm trying to think who. It was a lovely bun in our community. Turns out you did spot me in today's bun video. True. Thank you very much for the follows, by the way. It is very kind of you. I'm not very good at streaming. So, oh, he flop. Let me have a look at your... Sorry, I was distracted by him, little mouth. But this is something people don't often know about bunnies. People often think that the little gap of the line between, like, down from their nose is just, I don't know, purely aesthetic or something. But it's not connected underneath there. So when you want to examine bunny teeth, you can literally, like, pull that back and see their teeth. His little mouth curtains, yes. But I won't do it too much now because he's relaxed and I don't want to bother he. I've just noticed that a lot of the time when I raid into people, they just know what to say and they'd be like, "Hi, I'm blah blah and I'm blee blue and this is blah blah and you can expect blah blah blee." And whereas people turn up here and I'm like, "Hi, thank you. Have you heard the baker joke?" And I'm like, maybe I should learn to be. I'm the baby. And then that's it. That's it for self-promotion. Look at this cuddly little boy. Look at him. I got raided the other day and the power cut out in my tent. Wait, what? Oh. My brain. It took me a while. This is another reason why I'm a bad streamer, is that I'll just read things out and I won't process them in my head. Look at your little fur flap. This isn't, it looks like he's got an overhang, but this is all just, it's all just floof. All just floof. It's just a fluffy little guy. I have been looking on Vinted to try to find a cowboy costume. for the murder mystery. Although I've given myself a boy character in it. So I'm wondering whether should I be a proper cowboy? Should I give myself a beard? Or should I just play the character but as a woman? A woman. And it's because it's the character who has to do the announcing part, and I was like, I feel a bit bad, like having to having like people come over and then immediately being like, here you are, you're in charge, you have to announce this. I mean, the power literally cut out the breakaways overloads that I'm plugged into. Just happened to... Wait, you did... Do you know what? I thought you were making a joke about, like, a Viking raid. Like, being raided in that way. And I was just like, huh? But you actually mean actual Twitch raid. Oh my gosh. My brain is catching up. I could play a slutty Tom, it's true. It do be true. For your birthday murder mystery idea, I heard you talking about on the podcast. You know you're thinking about beans for party bags. Why not use old egg cartons and you can add candle sweets and even a real egg in them? The problem is, I don't have... I have quite a lack of egg and egg-based packaging in the house. What with having not eaten eggs in a decade. Which can be a bit of a pickle because egg packets are actually quite a good... they can be quite a good forage thing for hamsters. It can be quite useful because they've got the different little compartments. I mean, not for hamsters the size of Squeak and Julietta, but for hamsters the size of Fauna. They're quite good. Good for crafts, yeah. Yeah. But I think I'm going to try and hold off doing party bags. As much as it amuses me and as many ideas as I keep on having for what to put in them, I'm just like, I will just end up spending so much and I don't know if I will have recovered from my tax bill by then. But yeah, I think I'll just try and concentrate. I'm going to try and make all of the decorations. What about Easter eggs? Well, my birthday is on Pancake Day, so maybe I could just give them a little bag of pancakes to take home. A lemon and a sprinkle of sugar. Oh my gosh, just a lemon and a sugar packet. And be like, here you go, toppings for your pancakes. The perfect crime. The perfect gift. Do you have to pay tax on Twitch donations? Yeah, it's all income. So the worst part of doing your taxes is usually looking through PayPal, because it can be a bit difficult to... I mean, once you're onto the right page, it's fine. But navigating it can be a bit of a... And also having to go through all the different, currencies and stuff. It's one of those things that really I should keep on top of it throughout the year instead of letting it build up until 2 days before the deadline. But there you go. Oh well. Well, I guess it is time for me to head off. I want to earn enough to pay rent but never have to do taxes. Yeah. That's not how ADHD brain works. It's true. It do be true. Look at she. Blah, 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 blah. My little egg. My little egg. I should be back at 2 for Oblivion. Hopefully it'll work, but people have got me spooked now, saying about it having trouble working. But fingers crossed. I did load it up yesterday just to check, and Alex forced me to go into the settings because apparently I had it on like 640 by something. I don't know. He was like, "Can you honestly not tell?" I was just like, "No, I just see game." And then he was like, Change it to 1920 by 1080." And I was like, "Okay." And he was like, "Can you tell the difference?" I was like, "Yes." He was like, "Can you actually?" I was like, "No." I just don't see games. I just love them too much to see their flaws. Right, Mr. Anybody. Where is that a foot or a tail? Fifi, is that your... Oh, it's your foot. I just couldn't tell if that was your tail bent round or if that was... Sorry. Yeah, we can go to Sahana. Sahana is a very lovely bean. Oh, wait, I can see her tail out the back now. It's just sometimes she bends her tail all the way around and I just couldn't tell. Could not tell. But for those of you who are new, I do this every day at 10 a.m. GMT. Bunnies. There do be bunnies. I wonder why Lee was streaming at this time. I wonder. But yeah, everyone, look after yourselves and be good, except on weekends. That do be true. That do be true. Thank you for the follow. And when there's a plumber. And tomorrow, because I'm recording. But other than that... look after yourselves, everyone, and be good. And bunnies, don't abandon me now. There's but 30 seconds left of the raid. Fifi, you gotta stay. You gotta show that you can stay. Okay? Look after yourselves, everyone, and be good. And I will see some of you later. The rest of you, I hope. Oh no! Fifi! Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Fifi! 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 She don't want it. I have nothing to offer you, Fifi, do I? No. Why am I being given such side eye? Fifi. We gone. Thank you, cow. Bye bye. A boop.